environment. Every day, what all T codes a basis consultant use mostly at his work. Okay, I think there are many T codes. We'll cover one by one. Once it covers, then we will see practicality of all T codes. So I urge both of you, you have to at least enter T codes 2 times in a day. At least take 15 minutes of time, enter all T codes. Don't read nothing. Just make a list and enter T codes every day 2 times. Just it. So what happened? In next 30-35 days, you will able to mug up all. If I take this session at very last, you don't have time to practice for interview. If I take this session now, then you have enough time to practice T codes till our course gets end. Correct?
Yeah.
No problem. We'll go slowly and steadily, one by one. Okay. Today topic will cover T codes. Which T codes? Those T codes used mostly by a basis consultant, and these T codes should always remember by a basis consultant for his daily task, for his monthly task, for his immediate task for all. He has to remember this T code very carefully. First T code SM50. First T code SM50. I think I entered this transaction yesterday also, where it shows the work processes of our existing system. Work process of existing system. Which work processes? Tell me, Manjunath,
Yeah.
how many types of work processes we have, and
We,
what
we
are
have
those?
some. We have some four. I think we have 5 types of work process, like dialog work process, update to,
Hmm,
background process,
hmm,
pull.
hmm.
One more I missed it.
You tell all dialogue, background,
Yeah,
spool,
pull, update
update,
and update to.
update too. Yeah.
Correct.
So in this, which are more in numbers in live server?
Dialog process will have
Yes,
more.
because online users always working on
Dialog.
dialogue processes.
Yeah,
Okay. And after that, next is background process,
yeah,
where background will take care of all background activity of your server.
yeah.
All the background activities of server. We'll see. And with the help of this, you come to know the server name, number of processes are used up till now, number of processes, like you have 70 dialogues. If you see 63 are used up,
Mm,
it is the indication for you that your system is going to down in few minutes.
mm,
It is the indication for you that your system is going to shut down or down, because when 70 out of 70 used up and some other user logged in, he has no free work process to log in. No other way. And the people who are there inside, they are not able to come outside of the processes. What is the actual process? When one user entered into the process, he has to complete his task and come out the process free of the process. Even 300 people are working live, 400 people are working live. Only and only 20 or 25% should be active, because each work process take less than 1 second to complete his or her task. 1 second means 1000 milliseconds. It takes less than 1 second to. I entered SU01. I've seen. I come out. How much time it will take? It's taken less than 1 second as per computer language, computer calculation, as per server calculation. So once I come out, what dispatcher does, he send other. If somebody is waiting for dialogue, we send him immediately.
mm,
If somebody stuck at one process at more than 10 minutes, because how much time you can assign to one dialog process? We SAP standard 10 minutes. SAP standard 10
mm,
minutes, but a company urges to make it 20 minutes or 18 minutes. We made it, no problem. So
mhm,
if a process, single process is occupied by any consultant or any program more than
mm,
20 minutes, what should it do? It should throw an ABAP dam is telling कि your work process time has exceed the limit. Your work process has exceed the time limit and it come out. At that time you check that above dump is clearly written your you have written parameter 20 minutes, but this process has taken more than 20 minutes. We have to come out of the process. That is the process. But if somebody asks you what is the common timing for a dialog work process, SAP standard only 600 seconds. Here everything counts in second, not in minute. Okay. But as per we have a more because SAP talk about standard programs, but we have all Z programs with us. Many Z programs. I have seen companies who develop 1,500 ZT codes, 1,700 ZT codes. Matlab, instead of SAP, they use only ZSAP in most of the environment. They develop their own module also. They develop their own process for the module also. Many companies. So what happened? What it requires? Z program require more time to run, more time to fetch the records because the calibrability of SAP related program and the above related program are very different. Okay. If you run any program SAP, it fetch data immediately. But if you run a program which is developed by ABAP, it takes few more seconds, few more minutes to do the same activity. So most of the times we use most of the T codes for which we increase our time. We'll see practicality of this after some time. Now we move on to SM51. What does it do? 51.
Sorry, what is ZSAP? ZSAP, it's a customized program from ABAPers or?
Yes, ABAPers will listen.
Okay.
ABAPers develop programs, T codes,
Mhm.
ZT codes.
ZT code. Okay.
Yeah. If purchasing, for example, purchasing transaction is there, but company wants to change something in purchasing as per their requirement.
Mhm.
Then
Okay.
what they develop? Z purchase. If I purchase Z purchase module open with a new window
Mhm.
because they use all standard tables. They use all standard tables of purchase,
Mhm.
but here they change the process how it works.
Mhm.
Yes. Now you see SM51. What is SM51? SM51 shows a server list. Means
Yeah.
you have one central server and 8 application servers.
Yeah.
When you press SM51, it shows all 10 servers. It shows all 10 servers in one go. SM51.
Also, it shows DB instance also, right? DB instance, DB.
Daily?
And DB instance, it show, right? All three, central instance, application instance, and DB instance, all three it will show, right?
No. It shows only central instance of the server and remaining all application server numbers it shows. 10, 12, 14, 15 servers out there. If at all you want to jump to 6th application server, what you do? If you want to immediately log on to 8th application server, what you do?
With that particular instance ID, whatever.
How? The shortcut is go to SM51.
Yeah.
SM51, see which server you want to log in, which application. Just go and double click on that. You will go into that application.
Okay.
Because we do not have 10 GUIs to log in each application, okay?
Okay.
We have only one GUI and one connection for production, that is central instance. When you connect to it, you connect by default to connect to all instances which are connected with her, him, okay? So what you do, you just go and press transaction code SM51, see the list. Once you see the list, after that what you do, you have to
double click on
the particular application. After that, it will take you to that server directly. Okay? Then I'll show you. SM5066. What does this SM66? It shows the global work processes. Active global work processes. What does this mean? What does this mean? Means it shows how many users are currently active in your entire server, in central instance also, in a remaining application servers also. It shows the number. It shows the numbers 40, 50, 60. With a, like for each application server or each central instance, you have 30, 40 dialogues. If you count all, it goes to minimum 8, 900, 8 to 900 dialogues for all, including your application and including your central, or minimum 400, for example. What SM60 does, it will count only the active work process by all the instances. Like production server 1, 4 being used, server 2, 3 is being used, application 4, 7 is used, application 7, 9 is used. It shows the active list and what activity they perform in SM66, by which you can say what load you have. You can find current load of the system, current actual load of the system with the help of this transaction code SM66. Now what is this SM12? SM12 lock entries, a lock mechanism, lock entries and the lock mechanism. Here what happened? It works for NQ server. It works for NQ server. SAP will not allow at any point of time, not SAP, any database will not allow to update same table, same column by two users at the same time. Yes, SAP allow. You modify table 15, 20, 30, 40, 100 times a day, no issue. But one user at a time. One user at a time. For example, if somebody works on Mara table, doing some modification, he logged in and do modification. He has got access. The second user again entering the same table and he also performs same modification. So what it says, table is locked by user XYZ. Lock means is working. Table is open. Data is open. Data is scattered here and there. When you save, data get saved at one place. Then somebody else will take action on that if they want. Understood?
Hmm.
Somebody wants to take access on the same table, same column. He has to wait. Somebody is working. If somebody logged in between, it shows table has been locked by particular user. Secondly, when he saves his, he will, after 2 minutes when he entered, he goes properly inside and do modification. But table has created two logs. Previously ABC that done all these things. And next second, XYZ login, he done all these things. You find two logs at next to next. Who checks all these things? Or if auditor found any discrepancy in any kind of T codes, rules, or any kind of activity, he just cross verify and gives comment on the this thing. Mostly they check finance tables as a whole. When they check finance tables as a whole. Then you see SM13 update records failed. Yeah, update records failed means for some reason, sometimes if user try to save the document, it didn't save properly. Every day morning when you reach office, you have to see SM13 for failed updates of yesterday's. Not today's, yesterday's. Give yesterday's date and check for failed updates. If you find any failed update, immediately inform the user or the owner saying that key yesterday we found this entry, this update has been failed. Please recheck with the concerned person. If, for example, if they save some PO, for some PO and update was failed, it means the PO won't be saved properly in the database. you won't be saved properly in the database. You have to take immediate actions on that. Every day morning, you have to check T code SM13. If you found any table failed, not today, yesterday, or somebody complains, "Hmm, I'm not, I saved yesterday something, not able to see in that record," then that it is a allowing you to check SM13 immediately and see next which date before 2 days. Yeah, go to 2 days before and check. You find that entry, you delete that entry totally from your system. From here, you tell him to re-enter the whole transaction. Your system has huge load, and update has very less process to work on. At sometimes this type of occurs may happen in the this is a generic error. This may happen in the system few times. Okay. Now SM01. What does this mean? SM01. It is a lock T code. What is lock T code? Who use this lock T code? We use only lock T code. If manager calls you saying that key, lock this T code immediately. Like for some reason, production server. If I lock T code, what happened? Whether it is locked for a user or global. It is locked globally. If I lock something, okay, it will lock. If any of the user, any of 800 users, 1000 users of company try to access the T code, it says T code is locked by your admin. T code is locked by your admin. Contact your admin. That is the next error you will get. Next message you will get.
And Rajendra, one question. I'm going to previous transaction. What is the general use cases you have seen? Update records getting failed.
No, I cannot say any
Mhm.
general records because we don't remember because it's a table level, plant level, uh, PS construction level or manufacturing level defects. Few, not the whole transaction. Few table is not
Mhm.
getting updated. So it said it's failed. Then if I double click, it shows the whole list. So what I do? I don't do anything. I just pass on to the functional team. And functional team look after, they understand, oh, this is the issue. From which area we see somebody sits in Delhi, does this mistake. Because
Mhm.
he shows the user ID no, who process this activity. He has the user ID. Just you call the user ID, tell that key. Yesterday you did this. Please check stock again. Then he says he one table is not updating. Yes, sir, because it got failed from our end. You have to re-enter those values. Other
Mhm.
data entry is not possible in production. He has to delete that and re-enter everything by which everything goes in proper locations.
Okay,
Okay. Now
sure.
SM02. What SM02 is a crazy thing to know about SM02. SM02 is a T code by which you can send a messages. You can send a messages. Which type of messages? Like at 2 o'clock today, server is going to down. To whom? To all the users. For example, you have 5,000 users working in a company and you have to take emergency shutdown of server. Now you see 3,000 people are working. Do you call everybody and tell them shut down your server? Which is not possible. Which is not possible to call a 10% also because he may available, he may not available, he will pick call, he will not pick call, he may call. There are many things. So what you have to do? You have to write a message which reaches to all in 3 seconds, which reaches to all users in 3 second condition they should logged into the system. And we want those users who are logged in, who are not logged in, we don't care about them. We want the user to send a message who are logged in to come out of system immediately. Because if this person is not logged in, we don't require him at all. If he logged in after 10 minutes, he'll get the message because we file the message. But when you file this message, you will specify time 11:55 a.m. to 12:10. If somebody logged in at 12:15, that message will not applicable for him because you have done your activity. You have done your activity. If some user enter after some time and if first no connection is there, immediately call. The system is not working, but you haven't seen your previous message because he logged in late.
It
And
will send the
for
kind of So broadcasting messages to all
Yeah,
those
yeah.
who are logged in. Right?
Who are
Okay.
logged in when the presenter
Yeah.
broadcast the message saying that key system has some issues, immediately shutdown required. Please
Mm.
log off. Please save your work and log off immediately. Okay.
Yeah.
Then after 3-4 minutes, again send the message to check how many users are there. Previously you see 360 users are there. Now we see 280 users are there. Again to send message. Please log off immediately. Then after that you see only 120 users. 120 users, send message one more time. You see 60, then what do? You lock all users immediately. When you find
Mhm.
number is 60, 70, you lock user. Lock user means what? Locked user means who are there inside, they remain inside, but who are there in outside, they won't come inside.
Okay. Yeah.
Who are there inside, they will be there. They will work. But who are outside, they will not allow inside exchange. Your database is locked. Okay. The system is up and running. System is not down. System is up and running. Now you have to work with this last 60 users. You have to check user what is doing and kill him. If time permits, you just kill him manually. Kill. No problem. Kill him. When 4 to 5 process remains, you check a message again and
Mm.
start shutdown system because is a compulsion to shut down system and you inform whenever you start activity 15 minutes before, nobody responds, you kill all. If you kill all, what happened in Oracle any database? If they save the document, if they commit the document, it updates the database. If they won't commit the document, it will go, it will go unsaved only. They have to perform the activity again. They have to perform the activity. Even they work for 2 hours. They haven't saved anything. They have commit means save. They haven't commit means their mistake, their fault. So
Mm.
just they have to again do all entries which
Yeah.
have been lost because of this action.
Normally, auto commit will be enabled by default in Oracle. Sometimes they have to, right?
No, no,
Sometimes.
everything committed, sir. Few things are left now because
Yeah.
you drag
Got
out
it.
them
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
You drag out them immediately because of compulsion in emergency. At that time only you said you have proof. You send 4 messages, 5 messages, no response to what you do. You also can't do anything, no?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Where you are SM2 sending a immediate message to all the users who are logged in a system to remove them outside of system. Now SM04. What does this do? SM04 will show how many users are logged in a particular instance, a particular server, like 50, 100, 150, 200, 300. It shows the number of users currently actively working in the server. If you want, you can remove them, anyone at any point of time, or you can see what transaction entered, how much RAM you consumed, how much memory you consumed, which all transaction you're working on. Everything is clearly shown in SM04. Now, but it is for particular instance. It's for an application 8, and if you press SM04, you can see how many users are there in SM04 application server, 8th application server, 9th application server, central instance, how many users are there. What is shortcut? You have to press SM51, select that application whichever you want, click on that, and then press SM04, where you can see all the records, which are all the people who are working in that particular application. Then AL08. AL08 means what? Previously we have seen for one application. Now we are going to see for whole server. For whole server. Like in SM04, we have seen 30 users are there who are currently working on a server, or 50 users are currently working. But when you press AL08, you can see the number 600, 800, 850, 900, because it shows the count of all the servers, like all applications, the CI and application in one time, at one time. So what happened here? And it shows numbers. Application server 2, this many, 4, this many, 6, this many. So you can count on easily how many users are working on each application server. Each initially define the name, then the users, name and the users properly. But at last, this is the count. It's saying that the total is 850, 250, whatever total is found, you show it to you. Now you see SE16. What does this SE16 do? SE16 will help you to check the tables, table data. If somebody asks you, please check this table for me, then you have to go to SE16, enter the table name, and see what data it has got. But initially, you should know table name. SAP has got more than 75,000 tables. So functional team or any person will come and give a table name. You have to go and search for that particular table name. Like transport requests have one table. Client has one table. Like 3000, for client things. And there is one table for transport request E070A. For whichever transport you move till now, all those are go saves in E070A table. Like that for each activity, like finance activity, purchase activity, sales activity, refund activity, check bounce activity, for each and because whatever you do, everything goes in save at which level? Table level. It means for each and small and big activity, we have a table. Who knows the table? The functional team. If MM issue, MM must know the table name. SD issue, SD must know the table name. Basis, you must know table names. So here, you just SM16 table name and see the table content very easily. Okay. You may find 5 records also. You may find 5 million records also, particular table. AC11. What does this do? AC11, it is for it will show the structure of the table. It will show you the structure of the table. What does this mean, structure? Structure means how many fields you are using for a particular table. How many fields you are using for the particular table. Like some table has got 100 fields, 50 fields, the length 30, 40, 60. But in S4HANA, what they have done, they remove all unwanted columns from the tables and they try to merge many tables with each other. many tables internally with each other. Here in S4HANA, we have less number of tables compared to ECC. Less number of tables compared to ECC. Now SE16 done, SE11 done. Now you see XT, SE, SA38. What is 38? If you want to run any program in any server, you have to use SA38. Nobody has this access in production server except Basis. Except Basis, nobody has nobody has this rights to run any program. Even Basis will not run any program in production server without having approvals. Somebody comes to you and tells you, please run this program. Don't run anything. Because it will scrap your system also sometimes if you run any unnecessary programs. Take approvals, take mails, then you run the program. Do whatever act you want to do, but first you ask for the approvals. And development quality, you can run and show them. Development, they only run, quality you run and see. If they want to run something on production, you just run on quality and see the impact. If nothing done, you tell them take permission, take approval, because this is going to run by Basis ID, not your ID. Okay? Yes. Now SE38. SE38 done, now SE38. It will display, like everybody have programs. What programs? All Z programs and standard programs, no problem. If you want to see any coding of the table, coding of the program, if you want to decode of code contents, 3,000 lines, 4,000 lines, 6,000 lines, no problem. You want to see that, you have to go to the transaction SE38. You have to go transaction SE38 to display the program. SE38 here. Now see ST22. Now see ST22. What does it do? It is for dump analysis. It is for dump analysis. What type of dump analysis? Like I've told you before, the timeout error, character error, any Z program, EC. When you see any error which is related to Z programs, you have to handle yourself only. Yourself means not you, your internal team only. If the error from standard program, standard SAP, then send message to the SAP. Don't do anything. Also, before sending, you have to read the whole error very carefully 2-3 times. If error comes every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you have to take immediate action on that. You have to take immediate action on that. If it is a Z, send it to MFL. If it is standard, send it to SAP. 2 things are there for you. So what MFL does is try to fine tune the program. It tries to fine tune the program. Tries to fine tune the program. Then we have one more record called SMICM. We have got one more record SMICM. It is to maintain your ports, HTTP ports, SMTP ports, and HTTP, HTTPS, SMTP. What does HTTP? Is a insecure. HTTPS is secure. SMTP for mail server protocol. If you want to send any message from your SAP server to outside world, or you want to receive any message, any mail outside world to your SAP, then you have to open this port SMTP 25, by which you can manage the mail communication between you and outside world. because of this feature, many issues get solved. Mail services, better. Every day you can send all your updates of system of your work to a management, senior manager, junior manager, to VP level also. Every day mail will go them according to their requirement. Not you send, SAP will send. Every day morning they check the mobile, they check the mail, they're happy. Yeah, yesterday this much work has done. Before any call, without any call, without any communication, everything goes smoothly for years like this. If someday they haven't received a mail, they immediately call Basis. Hey, I don't receive mail. Then you have to check while running this mail program, is there any issue with the system? System may down, power off, network issue, anything, no problem. Then you have to run that job immediately and resend mail all users immediately. That is what care you have to take. Now we have one more thing, SMGW. What SMGW? This is so the gateway settings of the server. Gateway, this is you can say gateway monitoring, like which all server you allow inside your building, inside your server room, or which are servers which are ready to send to outside world to have access. Like if there's somebody want to fetch your data, you have to give access, you have to give permission. If some other system wants to come inside of system, you have to give permission. Where at a SMGW gateway level only. At the gateway level only. Now you see SM58 for the IDOC. Here we'll see IDOCs flow. If any IDOCs sent with errors, how this IDOCs comes with a PIPO kind of thing. But now the total PIPO is going to close in next 1-2 years. Everything transformed to CPI, Cloud Program Interface. So see, here we have screenshot for all screenshots we have. What does this do? All T-codes transaction ports with system-wide, all transaction has screenshots we have, all. By which, while do practice, you should see this transaction, this screenshot also, you will be able to understand what we're trying to share with you. Okay. Any doubt in the transaction code which we had till now?
No, it's clear, almost clear.
Okay, no problem. So tomorrow when we log in, we do the practicals for this. But now, as of now, I'll send you the document, go through the document and go through that screenshots also. Okay. Tomorrow, when we do this practical session, it will be more clear. But in weekends, you have to do practice. Not only weekends, from every day. Now onwards, you have to start practice these T-codes minimum 2 times a day. It will take hardly 15 minutes each time. Only 10 to 15 minutes each time. By this, you have bundle of T-codes with you now, because we covered many topics like user topic, role topic, client topic, background topic, parameter topic, which are having more T-codes. Matlab, you have now minimum 30 T-codes with you to work on. Okay. Now from here onwards, we go with few more transactions, like 2 transactions, 1 transaction per topic. But we go and we'll see how it works for you. Okay.